Hey, what's up guys, this is ProWolfTrader. You're watching live stream in New York session. Let's make money together. So as I said earlier in London session that price is going down, and the reason for that is we got a rejection at 41.50. Not just once, not just twice, thrice, but consistently 4 or 5 times. And now on the intraday perspective, gold is looking like it's dropping downwards. And to further validate this, we will look at the 1 daily time frame. And daily, you can see the daily candle is still red. As long as it doesn't cross 41.50, we can say it's pretty much going down. And if we look at the hourly trend line, hourly time frame is also indicating that price is in the sideways range and there is selling pressure indeed. That is one of the reasons that the price is declining downwards, and it will carry on with the downward movement. And earlier I said that if Tokyo is down, of course London will be down, but London will drop down along with Tokyo when New York, as soon as the New York opens, because just right now New York opened, and yesterday when the New York opened it dropped down, and only on Monday we saw the huge $100 move. Tuesday was sideways, today is Wednesday, and we are expecting the price to drop down below because the weekly candle is still up. But somehow, somewhere, I believe that the weekly time frame will drop down. It will not be a completely bearish candle, but we will be somewhere around 4,000, because realistically it is possible, because price is rejecting, it's not going up, so it's dropping down. I'm on this short, and I said earlier on, those who are buying, those who are scalping, this is a scalper haven. As long as price doesn't break past 41.50, as long as price doesn't break past 4096, we are in the sideways range, a scalper heaven. And I strongly suggest you sell over here, you buy over here, and keep on doing this as long as it doesn't do a breakout. But if does do a breakout, make sure that you react to it. Don't just predict the price, just react to it. Okay, that's how it is, that's how it's gonna be like. And don't make things difficult for yourself, because life is already too difficult. So let's begin our trading New York session journey, and hope we can make profit today too, just like all the time we do. Not all the time, some days are red days, some days are break-even days. So let's begin. First of all, price action is kicking in weekly. In the history of gold, only 6 times gold has made 9 consecutive weekly bullish candles, and whenever it has done this, it has always dropped down. It has done a recovery, and this time we are looking forward to a huge recovery. And please don't think that it will not drop down, it will keep going up. Listen, we are gonna receive economic data. Government shutdown is ending today, okay, almost this week, and it's been nearly 46 days, the longest government shutdown period. So soon as the government shutdown is over, the economic data will kick in. We missed 2 NFP and a bunch of CPIs, JOLTS, PPI, PC, and God knows lots of US data. So when that data finally starts to kick in, you will see the reaction of the market. Now earlier on, if you remember, during the Biden era, no matter what the data was, even if it was bearish, gold would just keep on moving up. What was the reason? It was bad monetary policy decisions by the Fed. And now Fed are doing the worst thing possible, that is further doing the rate cut. Now previously last week we got some data, okay, that data indicated that inflation is easing. Now they want to do a 75 basis rate cut. That is dangerous, that is really dangerous. The reason for that is that we don't need such kind of rate cut, 75 basis anyways. But just like I said before, that no matter what was happening, when it was 4 years bullish cycle for gold, and gold was up and no matter what, even the data is bearish, gold will just go up. So now exactly the opposite is happening. Gold is dropping, and we do see that on the weekend the market did went up, opened up. In Tokyo session it went up, and then from Tokyo to New York it nearly went up as $100. But now we are seeing restraints is finally dropping down. So no matter even the data is bullish, the price will drop down. Now right now, when there is no economic data, the only thing that is holding off, that is basically affecting the gold price is Donald Trump messages and tweet on social. Besides that, we have to also look at Fed. Today a lot of Fed members are speaking. If you open Financial Juice, you can spot on the left side that we have Fed William, Waller, Bostic, Mehran is speaking, and after that we have US and in between we have US Treasury Secretary Bessent speaking. So in short, these people will be moving the market, and surely the gold price is expected to drop down. I'm in on a short. I don't know what you guys are on, but I'm on the short. If we take into consideration the elite wave over here, the elite wave is due for the fifth wave correction. I know this is really weird, but let's just add it on. It might be the fourth wave. This is the fourth wave, and we will carry on with the drop. I'm expecting the price to drop down to 3600. Yes, 3500 is the goal, but sooner or later we will get there, but we will get there slowly. It can happen in a month. It can right happen before the December FOMC meeting minutes. So whatever happens, stay tuned. We don't know. We have to enjoy the journey, because at the end, destination, if you will keep on worrying about the destination, you will not fully live your life. Going back to 15-minute time frame, previously I used to do the analysis and even live trade on a 5-minute chart, but since gold is giving huge moves right now, I'm just focused on 15-minute time frame. I'm not bothering to open a higher time frame, and the very reason for that I already said is that on lower time frames you have higher chances of getting manipulated. So this is why I'm not taking any risk. 5-minute of course is really buzzy. So here we are. I'm just waiting for the price to break down. This is a Fibonacci. The Fibonacci is dragged down from the recent all-time high 4148 to the recent low, which is around 4096, and it is expected that the price will keep going downwards. As long as it's in the sideways range, keep scalping it. Don't forget to like the stream and subscribe. 5 likes for the stream. Anyways, gold is in the sideways range, so it's a scalper's haven. But looking at 1 hourly is surely giving us a strong indication that the price is waiting to drop down. Since New York session just opened up 23 minutes ago, the pre-market is already down, so we are looking forward to a downward bearish day, but expect the price to at least grab on to your stop losses, but don't get flustered by the volatility, because today we are expecting, everybody is bullish, majority of the people are bullish. And where do you think their stop losses is? Try to find the stop losses. All the buyers stop losses are sitting somewhere between 4044 to 4064. So exactly this should be the first area of take profit. And if this trade goes well, this is a swing trade, this is our first take profit. Make sure that if you are following my trades, you follow it on your own risk, because I am not responsible for your losses. Okay, this is an educational stream, to try to keep it as much as realistic as possible. And if you're not familiar with what lot size you should choose, please don't make that mistake. Go learn. Okay, don't make those mistakes, otherwise you will blow up your account, and that's what you don't want that, because right now government shutdown is ending, so you might see big moves happening. $2,000 stimulus checks will be distributed to each and every US citizens. That will add more to the US economy. Of course, people last time bought cryptocurrencies and they boosted up, so this time 2x. Going back to Bitcoin, yeah, as long as the price is above 103, we are bullish, but if it goes down, we are in for a crash. There are two outcomes for the Bitcoin. I will keep you guys posted regarding Bitcoin, but as for now, we're gonna look at gold, because gold is something which a lot of people are trading because it makes a lot of profit and it makes a lot of loss if you don't manage it properly. Now, since the price is hovering around, it's consistently rejecting. Since London has started, gold is rejecting 4130. It's just trying to push past above it, but it's just consistently ignoring it. Given the fact that if this rejection kicks in fully after an hour or so, the price will melt, drop down. So keep your fingers intact. If you don't have a short open, just wait for it. I have it open, but it's not necessarily that you have to keep it open too. So let's just wait it out, because that's the only thing we can do. That's how the things are. US Treasury Secretary Bison, we will see subterranean tariffs news next couple of days. Okay. Substantial tariffs news next couple of days. So this is something which is concerning. See, I told you, as soon as he starts talking, market will move. Let's see how things go. Finger crossed. Yeah, it will take some time, an hour or so, but it will surely drop down. As soon as this sideways range breaks, it will drop down. So yeah, finger crossed. So yeah, it's a long waiting game, but surely we will have a side. Dollar index is going up, so there's something progressive. But yeah, it's gonna be a long night. Well, market is in a sideways range for sure. Listen, you are right too, and I'm right too. You are right on the short term. I'm right in the long term. Market is in a sideways range, so yeah, it will go up to a certain area, and then price will get rejected and it will start dropping down. You have bought from 41.32. That's nice, but try to take profit. I'm looking at mostly 1 hourly and 15 minute, so I'm not positive really. What do you say? Confident about the buy, as long as it doesn't break 41.50, and price has consistently rejected 5-6 times for 41.30 and 41.50. So I might suggest you, if you want to buy, just don't buy now. Just wait for the price to drop down. If it drops down to 44.096 and shows a rejection and goes up, it might be the best area to buy. But as for now, from where, listen, if it drops if it drops below 4096, then there is no support, as you can clearly see over here. If it breaks this area 4099, 409, first of all, this area specifically I'm speaking from for 4106 till 4096. If it breaks this, there is no support. Then the only support you can find it near 3965, and this is something really you have to be concerned about. Yeah, there is a likely chance that it will go up, and it is going up, but I think it's just a fake out. Price is manipulating not just buyers but sellers too. So as long as it's in the sideways range, is really difficult. But I think this week the candle formation is really weird. We only saw the pump on Monday. Tuesday was just sideways range, and it's Wednesday today. And if it mark and took Tokyo session, it didn't climb up. Tokyo session started and just rejected the 4150 area and started dropping down, making retesting the previous New York low, and then the London started up. London didn't even retest the Tokyo high. So I don't know. I'm waiting for I waited for the New York session. Now since New York is open, I'm just waiting. Most likely since yesterday, on Monday when the market rallied in Tokyo, followed up by London and New York. Same thing is going to happen on Tuesday when the market rejected the price in Tokyo, followed by London, followed by New York, and again today the Tokyo rejected it. So whatever happened in the previous market session, the guys who come in the London and the New York, they look at, okay, if the Tokyo rejected the price, then they would go bearish for the day as long as the price doesn't break the recent all-time high. And since the government shutdown is expected to end this week, might happen today. If that happens, then the price will drop down. So Bitcoin is going up. I do want to talk about Bitcoin. I didn't have the chance to talk about it because people, you guys don't trade Bitcoin. I do. And I really like Bitcoin because it gives more moves, more scalp moves than gold. Normally gold, if when it goes in a sideways range, is just too slow for me. Bitcoin on the other hand is really suitable for swing trades. Just wait, just keep on watching the price of gold. It will break down or it will break up in an hour or two or 4 or 6 or 5. I don't know. But surely have a trading setup, wait for the setup to kick in, take the entry, and don't let the emotions kick in, let the setup do its job. That's the only thing you can do. I found the setup, I waited for it, I waited for my entry, I got into the entry. Now my stop loss is over there. I'm not gonna intervene in anything. I'm just gonna wait for the setup. It's either gonna hit my stop loss or either gonna hit my take profit. That's it. There's nothing third. No need to stretch your losses. Just be with it. Put your stop loss, and if you want, put a take profit. But I generally don't put a take profit because when it goes in a certain way, it goes really hard and fast. So you might make more money than you expected it. So it's better not to put a take profit. Other than that, I just waited for this setup. It couldn't come in any better time than in London session. I was thinking maybe it happened in New York, but the very fact that Tokyo opened up with a downward trend and London just almost retraced back 85%, and then we went into a consolidating range. And as soon as New York opened, New York didn't even do anything. It's just rejecting the same area, and as soon as its rejection is done, it will be a waterfall, and the waterfall will carry on. And mostly it happens after the closure of London session. And but we still have a US stock market to open, so pretty much we will not just be trading gold today. We are already trading Bitcoin. Besides that, we are trading US 30, we are trading US oil. So if you want to be a part of that, you have to message me, and then I'll share you the link. By the way, premium signals are available. If you want a tailored signal specifically for crude oil, natural gas, forex, S&P 500, anything, you can message me up. On the stream, I only give signals for gold and Bitcoin. But anyways, let's go back to what I was previously saying. What do you mean question mark? I'm mostly focused on Bitcoin and gold. Crude oil is not going up anymore. For the reason for that is because Russia wants to have talks with Ukraine again. So because this war cannot last forever, so if things calm down, crude oil prices will decline. And are declining. So that's something positive. Whereas currently the gold price is at 41.28. Let's see how further we can get the rejection. I just want it to keep on dropping, so we are in a nice area. Yeah, I know this is boring, but boring part is where the money is. I cannot convince myself to buy. Trust me, it's my fault. It's not your fault. I cannot convince myself to buy in an area like this, especially when the price is stuck somewhere in the middle. And I normally recommend people not to sell or buy in when the price is in the middle, but since my trade setup have kicked in, I'm not gonna wait to sell at the bottom because it would be already too late. This is a reasonable price to sell, of course with a little bit of risk, but if things goes the way I want them to go, then we are talking about some nice profits at the end of the day. Price is consistently rejecting. What do you do when you have so many rejections? I'm just gonna wait out. Maybe read a book or do something, because just staring at the price is not healthy. It will drop or it will go up, but you let the setup do its job. There is more chance that the price will go up, but because it's just retesting 4130, but if it rejects it, then definitely it is going down. So exactly what is happening is this sideway. We are in a sideway range, and yet that sideway range has a small sideway range. It's like watching that movie Inception. Completely crazy. Yeah, pretty much price is just tingling dangling around 4130, trying to break past it but consistently getting rejected. I don't know when it will break out or it will not. But I'm not gonna wait around to find that out. I have my setup trade at sell running. It either goes up or it goes down. In a couple of hours, we'll get to that specific point. The juice is still there, but mostly after these long bullish candles, they fade away. So it's been like an hour since the New York opened. So right after an hour, the dust will settle, and we'll have a clear picture of what exactly is happening. But right now, nobody can say for sure. This isn't the first time this area got rejected, and this isn't the last time it will get rejected. The matter of fact is, how long this carry on? It's just a long watch list. Yeah, this is the area where if the price get rejected, it will surely drop down. But if you are scalping on a smaller time frame, then it's okay. You can at least take profit around this area, but don't buy from this price. Once it starts dropping, it's not gonna stop, and it's not gonna drop in the first 2 hours. Of course, New York is gonna open. New York Stock Exchange is gonna open after 15 minutes. As soon as that happens, we will wait for London close, and London close will clear the picture for us because Tokyo was down. So I think London will go down before it closes. So London will go along with New York. So because mostly when the session is closing, reversal does take place. And the fact that gold has been holding this sideways range since London Open is a big no-no for me to buy, of course. But anything can happen. Maybe it does a fake breakout, which it does a lot of times because it likes to trap the buyers and sellers at equally the same time. I don't want to predict anything, I'm just reacting to it. I just reacted to the gold rejecting 4150 4-5 times and I just opened the sell. I'm done. I cannot wait for the right area to sell. This is the right area for me. The setup is there for me. It doesn't matter the price is up now. All I can say is that the setup is here for me. So I'm just gonna trust the setup, trust the process and let it be. What will happen? Hit stop loss. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. What's the worst that can happen? What's the good thing that can happen? Maybe it doesn't hit stop loss, it might take profit. So think positive, be positive. Don't let wrong thoughts come in, because if those wrong thoughts stay in your head, they will come in your tongue. And once they come in your tongues, it destroys lives. People react to it, and you don't know how people will react to it, especially when they're sick. So live in the present, don't live in the past. And stick to the plan. You know, the most important thing in trading is mind. People don't understand it. If you don't have a stable mind, you will keep on losing money, keep on losing money. How do you make that mind strong? By doing your research, by knowing what other don't know, by taking the risk which other can't. Nobody wants to be wrong, but at the same time, nobody can always be right. So all you have to do is don't worry about the future. Don't worry what's gonna happen after 1 year, after 5 years, after 10 years. Just live your 24 hours, because life is unexpected. So just that, don't try to predict the price of gold. Just react to it and if it kicks in, just go with the flow. Nobody knows, and just like life is unexpected, you can die anytime. Finances are just like the same. You never know what happens to you, but just try to control whatever that you are dealing with in this 24 hours, and your life will be good. Yeah, I'm watching that chat. I'm reading it. I just responded to you. Better sell now. I'm in the sell. I'm holding on to the sell. I'm seeing the chat. Don't worry. Look at the 1 hourly gold. Something big is gonna happen. No, I'm not a bot, man. If I'm not around, I'll probably leave a message on the screen that I'm away. Well, I was thinking of putting a bot on the screen. I have a script I wrote 4 or 5 years ago. Works pretty much fine. Makes decent amount of money. Catches trend currently is that script currently has a buy on Bitcoin, has a buy on US 30. But on gold, it's just consistently opening buy and sell because in the sideway, right? But it's just on a break even on gold. Well, I use a couple of strategies, not just one. It's not necessary what works for me should work for you. It varies. I have a lot of strategies for a lot of different markets. I have one for stock market, one for gold, one for forex. And I teach them in my beginner batch. I give 5 trading setups to the people. By far I have taught 12 batches, so yeah. But it depends on the individual. If you are not practicing, then nothing will work for you. If you don't put into use whatever you learn, then nothing can work for you. There is this guy, I just taught him how to use Fibonacci, and he did really good with it. And he's still doing good with it. And I'm telling you, it's not about strategy, it's about the mindset, it's about understanding. If you put everything on the chart, maybe it just confuses you. But if you know what you're doing, even 100 indicators on the chart, you'll do it and you'll end up doing it right. I use a lot of stuff, man, a lot of stuff. But currently, nothing is working on gold. The reason for that is Listen, ICT, smart money concept, fair value gap, I know that all. But I'm talking about gold. Gold, when it was in upward rally, it didn't do anything. It was in the overbought zone for months. And instead of dropping, it just went up. So gold has rejected all indicators, all overbought zones on CCI, RSI, Scotch. Completely. It's just moving based on what Trump is saying, what the Fed is doing. So nothing works on gold. And I've been trading gold like this for God knows since COVID era. Gold, you trade gold without indicators. That's the only way you can trade. But there is a certain indicator I use with a combination of other things that basically not 80% helps me, but at least 60% helps me with the direction, with the scalps. It is surely good for scalping, but swing trades, you catch them unexpectedly. For example, right now I'm expecting the gold price to drop down. It will not drop down right now. It will drop down when it wants to, mostly around the end of the New York session, or maybe tomorrow morning. So we never know, but we can plan and we can execute. Just plan and execute and keep on doing that. Nothing in between. That's it. I'm still saying you have to react to gold. You cannot predict it. Nobody can predict it. That's the smartest thing I can say. If you are following ICT, tell me when was the last time you were profitable. I'm not trying to break off your confidence, but that's how things are. That's how things are for me, at least. Usually profitable. Listen, in the beginning, I never used to take profit early. I just used to wait on to the trades, hold on to the trades, and I saw profit go away. Profit used to become negative. Then I used to say it came down and it went back up. If I would have taken profit from the top, sold it, then taken profit on the bottom, then bought again, I would have made thrice money. So then I came up with a solution. I started opening small lot sizes, several. Let's just say I want to open 0.10 lot size, okay? So I don't open 0.10, I open 0.110. 10 of them. I layer them. And once it reaches halfway where I wanted, I take half of the profit and then the other half I let it be. Today has been a weird day. Not today. This entire week was a weird day. Let me give you a fact. Everybody is expecting gold to break above 4,000. When? Last week, right? It didn't happen. And all of a sudden on weekend, Donald Trump talked about giving $2,000 stimulus check, 50-year mortgage, this and that. In short, he invited a new wave of inflation for 2026. So when market opened on Monday, it opened with a huge gap. You can see nearly $100 gap up. Now the previous weekly candle is a small wick. Okay. Now this wick is really high. Tuesday, yesterday, entire day, Tokyo opened, dropped down. London, New York, dropped down. It's in a sideways range, and today too, Wednesday, it dropped down. It's not breaking past that level. So listen, the drop doesn't happen when you want it to happen. It happens when you least expect it. Mostly it happens on Thursday and Fridays. So what is the best thing to do? To open a short and wait for it. Wait for it. Wait till when? Most likely waiting for it till, what can we say? Till it doesn't hit the stop loss, I guess. Listen, never stress about anything in trading. When you have a setup, you know it works for you. You put it there and then you let it run. Don't be emotional and close the trade. Just let the setup do its job. That's it. Okay, here the rejection is coming and here is the price drop. Look at that drop. Look at that drop from 41.36 directly to 41.31. Now it's coming. Here comes the volume. See, just half an hour away from London close. And here we are. You are at 41.46. You are in from a short from 41.46. Okay, good. Oh, you should have taken profit then. You should have taken profit when it hit 4096 and probably opened a short here. But it's okay. Your patience will pay off because you can see the price dropping down now aggressively. Yeah. No, for me, for me, 41.38. I don't know, man, what broker or what spreads are you using, but for me, the New York high is around 41.36, 38, 41.38, 41.37 is the high. You opened since you opened since yesterday. Oh, okay. You should have taken profit. This was talking about. You should have taken profit over here. If you wanted to sell again sell. But that's how it is. Your patience will pay off. Rejection is finally kicking in. But I know that feeling. You wake up. Fuck, I should have taken profit. Went up again. Holy shit. Then again. Oh, it's now it's gonna break down. It comes back up. Fuck, I should have taken profit again. Then it finally drops down. And when it drops down big time, then you're scratching your head. I wish I would have opened more. Listen, I always say enjoy the journey. If you worry about the destination, you're gonna miss out on a lot of things. By the way, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe the channel. And the 13th batch of ProWolfTrader beginner batch is starting from mid-December. So yeah, things are looking forward. Yeah, in December I might not be able to stream because I don't know, maybe I will go out of country. So that's how things are. So I'll update you guys. But I'm streaming for now. This is why I'm doing long hourly streams now, because I have to make it up. Maybe I stream, but let's see but I'll be streaming from mobile then. Because I won't be around. I'll be somewhere outside. Gold is finally dropping. Looking at 1 hourly, surely looks like that is gonna break down. It just need that extra juice. If it drops down, it drops down really hard. And I hope that it just keeps on dropping down. Yeah, it should drop. At least it should drop till 4096. And if the rejection comes in, I will take the profit over there and wait for it. But normally the drop should happen. The drop should happen. Then the reason for that is that we are looking at this time frame. All right, This has to turn red. If it doesn't turn red, it's gonna be ugly, really ugly, man. Wait a second. Yeah, so as I was saying that this area needs to drop down. It already has rejected. The thing I hate about consolidating range is that you have to wait. You have to wait a lot. But once it breaks down, it drops down or it goes up pretty hard. I just want to be done with it. Even if it wants to go up, just go up already, man. Don't fucking keep on dragging the sideways. Just go up already so we can, plan our next trade. This consolidating range, if you're not scalping, you're a swing trader like me and scalping at the same time. I got tired of scalping in this range, man. It's irritating. Because that big moves give big money. Small moves give small money. Scalping for each and every inch is pretty much hard. And you make mistakes. And for scalping, you have to keep the stop loss tight, And you overtrade. The thing I hate about scalping is that you overtrade. You open so many trades in a day that you just then lose your mind. You can't control it. Look at this. It goes down, it comes back up. And even if you look at 1 hourly, so what is it doing? It's grabbing the stop losses of sellers, and the buyers are getting in, and then doing the exact same thing with buyers. But if this price gets rejected again, it will drop down. It's consistently trying to break above. Dollar index is up. US equity market is up. Come on, be with it. I'll just wait for it now. I already have my positions running. Adding more to it won't do anything. Doesn't want to dump. We don't know. We'll find that out in today's New York session. But history repeats itself. Look at Tuesday, Tokyo session, London, New York. Look at morning Tokyo session, price got rejected. London sideways consolidating. So history is gonna repeat itself, because if they are trying to break past this area, since London is about to close in 13 minutes, and they have failed miserably. What if it breaks in New York? Yes, but what if it doesn't?
ओ गई
बेटा 1 मिनट काम आ गया ना, चल रहे रुको। Yeah, so finally, yeah, I'm still here, man. It hit SL, but it's alright. We will get another trade. I mean, I just came back, I went out. So, since now we have a breakout, so definitely we can say that we have what you gonna like. What you gonna say? There's a specific word. Yeah, it can either be a fake out or it can either be a breakout. But it looks like a breakout, so let's look at the higher time frame. I was looking at one more thing. Bitcoin unexpectedly dropped down without any reason at the same time when the breakout happened. And I don't know why, what happened. There might be a cause, but whoever was on the buy side, they sure had some balls, but I'm still not sure. Maybe a rejection kicks in. London ended. I said one thing about that as soon as the London will end, something will happen. It will either be the continuation of the current trend or it will reverse. But as of now, the New York session just broke past this zone, so all I can say is that it's gonna go up. So now since this sideways range is broken, we can't even buy now because it might just start rejecting. So anything is possible. When anything is possible, it's better to do nothing. But since the push came in right about when I was expecting it to, because around here it was rejecting for long. It waited for the London. If this thing falls back down, then I'm selling again. Because if this rejection comes in, then it will drop. So this is normal. Pretty much I've seen this a lot. A breakout happens, then it's not actually a breakout. It's just it's a failed breakout, and then it starts dropping down. So it kind of hits the stop losses of the sellers, goes up. If the buyers have buy limit over here, they will get triggered. Most likely their stop losses will be over here, so it will fall down again. So this will carry on, carry on. So we never know. Maybe because this is the weekly candle we are talking about, maybe it just comes back down. So we have to wait now. We have to. But just I said earlier on, you should have taken profit, but it's alright. It's okay. Shit happens, man. Shit happens. And I think this is a clear rejection because 15 minutes is dropping down. If 15 minutes turns out to be a red candle, then of course the next candle I am selling, disregard of what other people are doing. Because I just think that it just wanted to hit the stop loss and carry on with the drop, but it won't. I mean, it's never that easy, is it? Nope, never that easy. Just around London close this happened says a lot that this is a fake move. But I hope I'm wrong and it just keeps on going up because that's what everybody else wants to, right? Yeah, see, exactly the same thing I was talking about. If this falls down and start dropping, it's gonna annoy the shit out of me. I was patient with this trade, and now it does this break out and then it starts dropping. So gold is like this. Gold is like this. Unfortunately, I don't know what's the reason that all of a sudden gold broke out and this happened, but I don't think it has any plans to go up. It's just messing around with the head. Yeah, we in a couple of hours, because exactly what I'm thinking. If this is happening exactly what I'm thinking, then the drop is gonna be from the top. Gold is like a meme coin. Goes up, drops down, goes up, drops down. Yeah. Mm. Okay, here's the rejection. I hate this whenever this happens. This has happened in the past a lot of time. It does this fake breakout and then it goes the other way. Usually around the session when the London closes. This has happened a lot in the past. Now everybody who's on the buy side will expect that the price to keep on rising and it will just drop down. It's gonna be a red day. It might not happen today, it might happen on Thursday and Friday, but just as I said again, you need to react to gold rather than predict it. We were reacting on the rejection level, didn't work out. If you had a buy running, yeah, it was risky, but as I said again, Tokyo high, Tokyo low. London consolidating range. London closed, push the price up. What do you think will actually happen? Of course, I believe that this is just London's doing and the price will tend to drop down. I can be wrong, I can be right, but I'm not betting on what everybody else is doing I'm not gonna do the exact same thing as what everybody else is doing. I don't have any problem with buying. I have bought a lot, but I cannot justify the buy. There is no point of buying. Fed is doing way more rate cuts and economic data is due. Let's see. Setup looked too good for a $50. Yeah, thus it was a sell setup. It still is a sell setup. I don't think that it was a bad setup, but the fact is that just right around London close this has happened, so I wasn't surprised, I wasn't shocked. This is what you expect from the market. Nothing nice, of course. So there are days when you make money, there are days when you lose money, and there are days you just wait. And today was the day we waited a lot, and unfortunately our stop loss got hit. But you have to learn from your losses, how to prepare for the next trade, of course. But yet again I am saying I am not confident about the buy, because this push on 1 hourly is just a frustration. I just think that the buyer just got frustrated and they did try to break out, but I think sellers are pretty much in control of the market, because we are on a longer time frame. Longer time frames are still bearish, so I think that the bears are still in control of the market, still control of the price, and the fact that this is just a temporary breakout and it will eventually fall down. So finger crossed, and let's see what happens. Well, I guess you don't have to wait that long. If you open a sell, that's it, and let it be. I believe something is going on, something which is of course not to my knowledge. I have to check the news. So I'm missing something, I guess, because this doesn't happen on its own. There's always a reason. The rebound in technology shares drove stock higher. Okay. AMD stock soared 10% on a strong growth, projecting as CEO. Okay. Stocks rising. Okay. Something is happening. Probably just have to wait around. Gold is just being gold. If it does give this breakout, then surely we are jumping in. But as for now, all I can say is that I'm not doing anything because of this. I don't trust this bullish. I don't know why I don't trust this. I have trust issues, man. I believe some is about to fall down. Anyways, I can be wrong and it can keep on going up, so don't follow me. Yeah, some news actually, because I cannot see it, but something is happening behind the curtain that's causing this all of this. Fed William is speaking. Fed members are speaking. Actually, that's the reason. Might be the reason. Might be that's the only thing that I can come up with, because yeah, because suddenly Bitcoin fell down, gold pushed up. Why? Huh. I mean, they have no correlation, no relation, but Ethereum breakthrough, JP Morgan huge bet. What the fuck? So much going on. Yeah, it's pushing up. If it touches, it is possible that it touches 4,200 today. But the fact it's just going up is beyond my expectation. I mean, this is something which it should have done on Tuesday. The fact it's doing now is clearly out of my understanding. Yeah, might be the inflation, might be a lot of other stuff, but why now? Why not earlier? That's it. No more gold trades for the day. I'm not buying this. This is beyond. It's okay. We let this run. Let's look at US 30. Yep, US 30 also made new all-time high, and now it's dropping. There is no buying. There is no buying pressure. Where is it? Where it is gone, man? It's not there. Bitcoin is dropping like hard. Bitcoin is again at the danger zone of a collapse. What can we say? This is a scalper's market after all. This is not a swing market. One thing I came up in because that's how it feels like exactly. Yep, this is a scalper's market. Bitcoin is dropping so hard. Let me see what happened. If this 1 hour drop, because I'm looking at the 1 hour, 1 hour looks like that it is gonna do a pullback because it has that kind of a formation right now. If it does that fake pull out from 1 hourly, it comes back, drops down below this, then oh my god, that would be such an awkward position then. Bitcoin is still in the danger zone. Finally, I believe that it is dropping. It might be that it drops down, then this. But in order to find out that will it finally break, I mean, is this a breakout or not, we have to look at from a different angle. Okay, this is the new angle now. Okay, so this is, if it goes up, then I can definitely say if it touches 41.66 and bounces back up, then it's a uptrend. But if it drops below this and touches 41.55, then it's a final retracement downward. So this area can be your sell entry if the price reject to it, but it looks like that as long as it's above this area, we are in a buy. Something has happened. I'm still looking at the news, can't find anything. So I think that's it. That's it for the day. I've been streaming for 2 hours 42 minutes. Yeah. That's okay. It's okay.